so I ain't holding nothing back. And motherfucker, I got 5 on the 20 sack. It's like that, and as a matter of fact, cause I never hesitate to put a nigga on his back.
You know this a wop, hop in your Hummer, the punish is ready. Meet me and Beatles with noodles, we do this do while he's slurping spaghetti. Everybody kiss the fucking floor, Joey crack, fuck them all. If they move, noodle, shoot that fucking whore. Dead in the middle of little did we know that we riddle to middleman who didn't do this.
No rap will never be the same as before. Bashing in the brains of these hoes and establishing a name as egos. The passion and the flame is ignited. You can't put it out once we light it. This shit is exactly what the fuck that I'm talking about when we riot. You dealing with a few true villains who stand inside of the booth, true spilling and spit true feelings until our true feelings come flying up out of our mouths.
They noticed my face from a function that took in place. They was wondering if I bang. Step on my neck and get blood on your Nike checks. I don't mind, cause one day you respect the good kid, Mad City.
Tripping on the regular, catting on the regular, sipping on the regular, never smoking regular, nigga we ain't regular.
Hey guys, it's your homegirl Key. Before we end 2016 and bring in 2017, I want to introduce someone special to the culture. This person has very particular outlooks and opinions on current events of hip-hop. And now it's time to showcase the newest hip-hop blogger, looking to entertain and discuss the world star topics we all want to hear about. Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Swaggu.
What's good, y'all? It's December 29th, 2016, and it's your boy Eddie Swaggu coming at you live with all the hip-hop news and going-ons within the hip-hop community. First thing on my list is my boy Troy Ave getting shot. What happened was, Troy Ave was, he was driving down to his family because he's from New York, and he was in his Maserati.
Wait, what kind Rari? 458.
And he was in his red Maserati, and he was driving with his girl. And yeah, he was just driving down to his family's house and shit for Christmas, cause chill with your family. And he was driving, and eventually a dude in a black mask, just wearing all black and shit, fucking pulls up on his car and shoots his ass up. I mean, thank God his girl didn't get a shot and shit like that. Nobody died, thank God. But Troy Ave, he got bullet grazed across his head, and he got shot fucking in his body as well. And the dude's in the hospital, but he's recovering and shit. But my opinion on the matter is that shit is just fucked up, you feel me? Like, he should never expect that shit coming. He's just going to his family, trying to go for Christmas. No one wants to get shot up and shit. Like, I don't know if he's doing some shit on the down low or behind the scenes. Like, might be beefing with some dudes, but regardless, that shit's fucked up. So far, the assailant or the person who shot him is fucking, it's unidentified, because motherfuckers wearing all black and shit, even wearing a mask, so it's really hard to identify who he was.
How's Troy doing right now?
Yeah, he's in the hospital recovering. He gave a statement saying he's all good and all, he feels blessed to be alive, He thinks he should be, like, basically dead. He got lucky. He got grazed in the head with a bullet. If he just aimed his fucking Glock just like an inch fucking to the left or right, that shit, he wouldn't have been dead. Next topic on my list is Ricky Harris is dying. Recently, a lot of dudes have been dying. The list could go Ricky Harris, Princess Leia, the dude from Wham, that gay dude, and Deep Ass Loss, He's contributed so much, not only to hip hop, but to other fields as well. He's contributed to cinema and shit, cinematography. He's been featured. He helped a lot with like rappers and shit. Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. There's just a handful of like the greats he's helped out. He hasn't only helped them, but other people too. And I mean, he died relatively young. He only died like the age of 60 or 59, I believe. But as I said, he died like relatively young, and I know people fucking Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, all these rappers have been giving him respect and shit. What we got next? So let's see. Oh yeah, T.I.'s wife Tiny is divorcing him. She fucking filed for divorce, and that's all been the news and shit. But honestly, I don't know why this dude married her. I mean, I see why, because this bitch had mad fucking money, She used to be an R&B pop group. Besides the money, I can't see why he married her, because, dude, the bitch is ugly as fuck. Honestly, she looks like a Muppet or some shit. Like, I'm not even like violating her and shit. It might sound like I'm violating her, but honestly, yo, she should just like, she's not good looking. She's just mad ugly. Fucking, her ass resembles a fucking Muppet. I could roast her ass for fucking as long as I want, but I'm not feeling it, you feel me? She don't deserve it. But regardless, T.I., he snitched, but regardless, both of them, I really don't give a fuck for, because T.I.'s snitched and Tiny, well, she just looked at a Muppet. But anyways, fuck that. The next thing on my list is, you know, my boy Kanye West, the designer, fashionista, the rap god, shit like that. Y'all already know what's up with this dude. But anyways, after his dramatic breakdown, after his Saint Pablo Tour, he debuted a new, cause his Yeezy shoe line, you know, the Yeezy 350, the V2s, and then 750s. He has a bunch of shit, but regardless, his 750s, the boot ones, or the UGG looking ones, not the boot, but the UGG looking ones specifically. Von Miller, a player on the Broncos, he's been spotted wearing them, cause you know, for some reason, Kanye or Yeezy, wherever you want to call him, and Adidas have been pushing out, like for some reason, they've been going from lifestyle to like athletic shit, you know, like football. And it hasn't only been the 750s, it's been the 350s before. Von Miller, same person again, been wearing the 350s, but now he's wearing the 750s and an all black colorway. So, you know, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's pretty dope though, how fucking Yeezy's pushing out this shit from, let's say, a lifestyle shoe to a football shoe. I don't know if that shit performed, but regardless, that's nice as hell.
Has he been getting fined for wearing those cleats?
Not this time around. The 350s he has, because it was out of nowhere, you know? It was unregulated and shit. And you know how, like, in sports, like, your shoes have to match or what you're wearing, or else you're gonna get fined. But say, fucking a couple $100, it's not that big of a fine. But Von Miller hasn't been fined for wearing the Yeezy 750s in an all black colorway. As y'all already know, it's fucking December 29th. The year's about to end. Fucking New Year's and shit. And I think we should keep a recap on all the dudes that died recently, because fucking 2016's been a crazy ass year of deaths. Craig Sager, for example, that dude, he was fucking an OG. He reported basketball from Madelon. I feel as if the dude was taken from us too early, because fucking sadly he had a fucking chronic disease, you know. He had fucking cancer in his blood and was killing him slowly. And I gotta give him props for that. Being as strong as he was, you know, fucking reporting, bro. Mad people in his position would have given up. Fucking, he had to go from city to city, fucking night after night, reporting the news while fucking, you had to get, like, dialysis is fucking some shit you get when you have blood cancer. They basically sit you down in a chair and they switch out your blood and this takes like fucking hours, like 8 hours. It takes mad long. And this dude fucking, he did this day after day, and sadly he had to die, but he in a better place, you know. Fucking, I believe he's in heaven and shit, because I think he was a good dude, you know. He didn't fucking harm anyone. He was fucking, he brought good memories to everyone, you know. And to the next dude, I think, is fucking David Bowie, you know. He died like early in 2016, like in the middle. He died recently though, and David Bowie, you know, he was an icon in the 70s, basically 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s and shit. Everybody remembers dude. He contributed a lot to music, you know, and he was taking us from early as well. He was young. He was only like 60 something. And another dude I gotta think is Alan Rickman. I don't think you dudes know him by his real name, but if y'all ever seen Harry Potter, which I think a majority of people like have heard of it, y'all have heard of Professor Snape, that white dude wearing all black and shit. He looks creepy as fuck. But regardless, he died, and again, as I said with the other dudes, this dude died fucking young as fuck. He was only in his 50s and shit. And this dude just dead ass, like, he was just mad iconic, you feel me? He was fucking, I love this dude watching like Harry Potter and shit, because he was mad funny. Just see him antagonize Harry Potter and shit. Then another dude, Prince, fucking, I could give him a going on and on, dude, because fucking all these dudes have died early because of some like BS or some shit just happened, you know. They just died mad early. And Prince, I mean, they just found him dead. He OD'd and shit, but he contributed a lot to the field of music, you know. Cause fucking all his songs are Purple Rain, shit like that. He has mad iconic songs. You know, he was singing early from us as well. Muhammad Ali, him as well, fucking he was regarded as the greatest of all time, one of the greatest boxers. Not only as a boxer, but he was a great person off like fucking the ring too. Fucking he went to Africa and shit. He had foundations and shit. He actually cared about people. And fucking he didn't believe in the Vietnam War at the time. He's a real ass dude for doing that. Since like he didn't want to be drafted or go to Vietnam. Cause at the time when he was like boxing and shit, the Vietnam War is going on and fucking they were drafting dudes into the army and he said no. And fucking see he said no, he fucking took a stand and he took away his belt. And during that time he was probably most likely in his prime too, cause fucking he was beating dudes left and right and shit. And he fucking said no right in the prime of his like fucking career. And he took away all his fucking belts and shit. And I gotta give props to him. And fucking, I think he led a good life at least. He an OG, I know that for sure. I got mad respect for that dude. Carrie Fisher, I don't think y'all know her again as like by her name, but she's Princess Leia in Star Wars, and you know everybody knows what the fuck Star Wars is. And again, she was like taking up for them pretty early. She was only in her 60s and shit. And fucking, she's an iconic ass person with her fucking hair and shit. You know, everybody knows who she is. If they saw like a silhouette of her, they know who she is. You know, she fucking, that's one of my favorite franchises, Star Wars. I grew up as a kid watching that shit. It was fucking dope as hell, seeing all those scenes and shit. I saw Rogue One recently. That's a good ass movie. I recommend that movie to y'all. She's in it too, and it was mad hot. You know, I brought back mass nostalgia and memories to me. Fidel Castro, I mean, he was taking us early. He's just an old ass motherfucker, but regardless, this dude, he's still iconic. You know, everybody knows who the fuck this dude is. And I mean, a lot of people have a lot of bad shit to say about him, but a lot of people have a lot of good shit to say about him. You know, he tried offering universal healthcare and education to all of these dudes in Cuba, and he saw like the injustice, like the disparity of like wealth and shit, how like unevenly distributed it was. It was like all the dudes at top ruling against the majority of dudes who were at the bottom. They had fucking nothing. They were scraping by just to make a living. And that dude fucking, he rebelled against the US and shit, fucking superpower. And he was only thinking about it, he was only 90 miles away from him. He's a historical ass figure. And I think he'll definitely be remembered in textbooks and shit, in history.
Question back to Kanye, because I was curious.
Yeah.
How do you feel about him canceling the rest of his tour?
I mean, that shit is weird, because there's mad shit, like, maybe he was actually, because I can understand where he's coming from, bro, because if you seen this dude's schedule, he goes from city to city, day after day, like, fucking, he goes, like, hundreds of miles and shit just to perform, and he has mad shit in his head, fucking, like, because mad people expect him, you know, they fucking ride him as, like, oh, this guy's fucking, like, he's good and shit, he's, like, probably one of the greatest, you know, mad people fucking depend on this dude, and, like, I guess they ride him and shit.
What do you think? Do you think it was a real, like, psychological breakdown?
Honestly, I think it might be real, because I know some dudes have been saying it's fake, like Rick Ross, he said fucking, he's playing us, but I think Kanye shit must have been real, because, bro, this dude fucking, he quit, and he still had, like, he had mad money to be made, because he fucking had, like, 12, or, he had a bunch of shows left still, and fucking, he just quit all of them, like, that's mad money to be made. And maybe he just had like a fucking mental breakdown, because think about it, fucking his wife got robbed and shit, she got mugged, fucking he's on tour, that shit must be stressful as fuck too. He had, tour is big as fuck, it was across the entire country, it was like, it basically lasted almost a year. And fucking this dude, I mean, he had a bunch of shows left, but that was still fucking hard, you know, just doing all that shit.
What artist are you most looking forward to?
What artist I'm most looking forward to is probably, I gotta think. Honestly, I think I say A Boogie, because as a native from New York, you know, you gotta rep your city, you feel me? And this dude, he just came out of nowhere, you know, fucking, he's talented, I gotta say that. And I think 2017 might be taken for him, because already he's he's debuted 2 mixtapes already, or he's debuted an album, then a mixtape to be announced EP, and both of them are well received. And I've given a listen to both of them myself, and I'd recommend you guys listen to them as well. And I think 2017 might be a year for this dude to pop off. I mean, not only him, but other artists too, you know, fucking, like, I mean, I don't think I like these dudes, but they're definitely gonna, I'm pretty sure gonna pop off, because as a, like, trend seems, like, all these dudes are writing them, like, Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi Vert, all these other dudes. I mean, I'm not saying, like, they're not my favorite rappers, but they're probably most likely gonna pop off as it seems. But they're, as I can tell, they're definitely, like, drifting off, like, what's considered hip-hop, you know? A lot of people were fucking tight at them and shit. Then there's a lot of people that actually like what they're doing. But what they're doing is, like, very different. But as I said, 2017 is definitely gonna be a year for all these new artists that are coming out. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you really enjoyed watching my podcast or just learned something, you know? I hope you guys had a wonderful holidays, and I hope you guys have a wonderful new year. And this is your boy, Eddie Swaggu, signing off. Peace.